Hi guys, welcome to Karen's Corner. Arteza sent me some items to try out again, and one of the items is this one, and I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I'm so happy they sent it to me because these are alcohol markers, and I've been looking for some nice alcohol markers, so I'm hoping these are the ones. I did open it, as you can see, but I wanted to show you what it looked like when you get it. So let me just take this off, because I did already try it out a bit. First, let me show you this case. Isn't this just awesome? I mean, this is a very, very sturdy case, and it does have shoulder straps, but to be honest, I think a shoulder strap, I'm going to take this off, because I want to put this somewhere in my craft corner so that I can just easily grab it. But when you go to a friend, or to, I don't know, crop nights, or when you go on a holiday, this might be really handy to use. But well, I hardly ever use stuff like this, so you can take it off, but I think it's very easy to put on again. And also, this is such sturdy stuff, I don't think it'll break if you do this often. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use it. Question is, do you throw it out, or do you keep it like this? Oh, wait, I didn't see this. Oh, I've used the markers already, but I haven't seen this. Oh, this is nice. Let me take this. Oh, and I haven't seen this either. Look, on the back you have a zipper. So you can put some stuff in here, which is really nice. That's extra, I hadn't seen that. And there are also the two cards with all the colors over here. So that's really nice, but I did make a swatch. But if you're just going somewhere and you forgot your swatch, this is really handy to have with you. But these colors are almost always different from the real color, but still it's a really nice touch. So I'm going to put this in here, so I always have it with me. If I ever take this with me somewhere and I forget my swatch, I have those little cards. Although you can also, of course, open this. Want to see this? You can open it just really easily. But it's so sturdy, it also has Velcro, so if this by accident opens, I don't know how, but if it does, it's still sturdy. So you can open it. Are you ready for this? Oh, like this. Look at this. Look at all those colors. Oh, guys, I love stuff like this. I mean, oh, when I opened this the first time, so this is not my first reaction. It was even more than that. Oh, I just love all these colors. My goodness. But I started trying out, I'm going to show you in a second, I made a swatch card. So I took these out and I tried it out, and then I wanted to put it back in, but that's really hard to do. And I thought, I'm not sure about this thing, until I discovered you can do this. And then you can just lay it flat like this. Look how amazing that is. So now if you take one out, you can just very easily, you just wiggle it a bit and then you can just put it in. And this is going to be better if you've done it a few times. But just look at this. Oh my goodness, isn't this amazing? So you've got 60 colors. I think they have one with 100 colors even. And over here you have some room for other markers, or maybe they'll sell them separately. I don't know, because one of the cons of a set like this is if one of these colors that you really like to use well, is empty, then you can't just buy a new one. But I believe they are working on that, so I hope they do. I know they do have spare nibs, so if a nib is broken you can get a new one. I'm not sure about refills. I don't think they have refills, but they might just get new markers, so you can just buy one. I did hear someone say they had 4, then you could buy 4 of one color, which is ridiculous, of course. So I think they'll change that, because if I do have a favorite color, that will be empty pretty soon. I don't want 4 of them. Oh, what I did find, so I'm gonna close it again, is, wait a minute, so close it on this side. Isn't this amazing? I mean, this design was thought about, because this is really nice and you can take them out, but laying them flat is even better. I took out a little box with Coca-Cola advertisements. When I go somewhere and I want to take this with me, you know, when I go on holiday for 2 days or so and I think I want to do something creative, but I don't want to bring all my stuff with me, this would be amazing. And then I could just take a few stamped images with me. So I stamped these. I'm gonna try coloring these in. And then you just cut these a bit to size and put them in here. And then you can put this in here and take it with you. Isn't that just amazing? So I really do love this, even though I really like having my markers in front of me. I do have loads of markers over here, but I think I'm gonna keep these in here because I'm gonna go on holiday pretty soon and I might just take this with me. It all depends on how much I like it. So let me show you the swatch card. Let me put this a bit aside. So I made this swatch card, and I'm not good at stuff like this because it goes way up like that, but oh well. I do have the numbers and the colors. Now the numbers don't make any sense to me. So I started out with A8273 and then A8881 and then what? I thought everything has an A in front of it. Of course, it means Arteza. So I didn't put the A with the rest. But the numbers just don't make any sense to me. Probably to Arteza themselves. But for me, it's just, okay, a random number. But these are amazing colors. And I did do this swatch on Stampin' Up! Whisper White paper, which I really love to use for alcohol markers. So I also stamped this on Whisper White. So I'm gonna try it out on this, but I also am going to try it out on this paper. And well, I started doing this and I thought, well, the colors are almost the same. It's a bit darker on this paper. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And if I use this paper, it's just a little bit darker. I'm gonna show you what paper it is later on when I'm going to color this. First, let me show you one of these. So, how am I gonna do this? Because I don't have that much space to show it to you. Piece of paper. Well, a bit of Whisper White then. So, let me take out a color. I'm just gonna take out these two. The shape of the marker is triangular, which is really nice. I can hold it really nicely and it doesn't roll off your table. Well, okay, it can roll off your table, but if you give it a big push. But normally it would just not roll any further. So that's a plus. It's really nice. But I do like holding it the way it is. I do like the shape. So it does have a bullet nib. Let me show you. This is the bullet nib, and I do love the fact that they made this the color of the, well, of the cap, of the ink. It's never really the same color because, well, this one probably is. So this is 2497. 2497. No, it isn't. Just a bit, but this should be the same color. I think this is the color when you go over it 2 or 3 times. So when you make it darker, then this color is almost okay. But I do love the fact that they also made this that color, because it happened already when I was making the swatch card. Sometimes I just take off both caps and I have 2 or 3 of these laying around and I don't know which cap goes with this, because on here you can't see a number. It's just that it's an Arteza Everblend Art Marker. So it's really nice to see, this one fits with this one. Boy. But that's just for people like me who take off too many caps and just don't know where it belongs. But it is really nice, and you also know that the side with the color is the nib side, so that's really nice. So, and on the other side you have a chisel nib, and to be honest, I hardly ever use this. It's really nice to make you know, color large areas with, but if I have to do a face like this or the hair, I think I can do that, but I can't stay within the lines. So this is not for me. And guys, I think it's a bit streaky, but when you go over it again, as you do with alcohol markers, it's layer upon layer, then it gets better. See, it gets way darker, and I think now the color is almost the same. So anyway, I'm just gonna put this aside for a moment so you can see it better. So now for the blending, I always find that very hard, and what I do like to do, but what doesn't work with these markers, unfortunately, is normally I take the lighter color and I just go over the nib of the darker color, and then it starts dark and it turns light. it doesn't do anything over here. Not sure if you can see it, but it just doesn't. So that doesn't work. So I need to use the nib like this, or the chisel. Here I'm doing it again. I have all the chisel nib. And well, unfortunately I still have one on the on the marker, otherwise I would have 4 caps over here and wouldn't know. Oh, and there, oh my gosh. One cap just rolled off my desk, and I really need to get it, otherwise this will dry out. Oh my goodness. So I think I need to stop the camera. Where is it? It can be everywhere. Let me show you. It just rolled through there. So this is again also the way I like to display my markers, but I think I'm gonna keep those in the nice box. The nice... Yeah, I'll just be back in a sec. So I got it. I couldn't reach it, so my husband had to crawl under my desk and get it. So they don't really roll that easily, but they do roll, of course, if you give it a, you know, big shove like this, and the cap just flew off. Oh well, anyways. So, blending. This is gonna be a long video. So, I already drew this, and if I do this next to it. Now this is a way darker color, but normally I like to blend like this, go over it a bit with a lighter color, and yeah, I'm not really sure. Everyone says that it blends really well. Maybe I don't work enough with alcohol markers. I'm not sure. Now this, like I said, is a really dark color, so it might blend just perfectly, but it's also because I'm not used to working with a nib point. I always work with a brush point. I like that way better. So I heard rumors they are also going to make these with a brush point, and then I really want that one. You know what? I'm just gonna start coloring. The specifics about these markers you can find in loads of different videos, about reviews about just the way they blend and consistency, and I don't know what. I found it really nice that I made this myself, a swatch card, so you could see the colors, which are sometimes really weird because this is just neon yellow and this is a bit neon pink, salmon, I don't know. Anyway, I do think that I'm going to try out these now. So these are the skin tones. You have this, which is a bit salmon pink. If you want darker skin tones, you have this and this. So I'm not really sure about darker skin tones, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and use these. There's also a blender, which is really nice. Let's just get started. So let me just take out some colors I think I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna worry about putting this back the way I want later on, because I don't like it when it's like this. So you need to wiggle it a bit. It's way easier when it's open. I can't stand stuff like this. Oh, it happened like this, you know, it needs to be neat. But that's just me, so I'll do that later on. So I want for the hair, I think I want yellow. So yellow, and maybe this color, and maybe a bit darker. I'm not really sure because I need to look at my swatches, but this might be nice. And then skin tones, like I said. So these are the skin tones. And well, I need to do pink and maybe a bit purple, and I do like this color. What is it? So I'm just going by the way this looks, so I have no idea if that's gonna blend very nicely, but... Or shall I do pink and purple? Maybe that'll be nice. I'm just gonna take out these, I'll find out. So what else do I need? The wings. Oh, turquoise, I want turquoise. I want blue. So I'm gonna take a lighter blue, and I'm gonna take turquoise. And then... this? Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. So if I need more, there's a little heart. I'll probably need the red. I'm just gonna take out these. So if I need more, I'll just take them out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put them back the way they are over here, because the colors are very weird. You've got a very dark, then you've got a very bright green, and then you've got moss green, and then another bright one. I'm not sure how that looks on the swatch card. Yeah, it's all kinds of greens randomly stuck together. So I might just change the way this is, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like this. So just gonna close it and put it aside. And I've got all these colors. Oh, let me just put them like this, otherwise they'll just fall off that little edge again. I'm gonna start with the skin tones. And let's just try this. Oh, I do want to try this, so I'm gonna cut out one of these little ones. By the way, this is a stamp by the Greeting Farm. Isn't this just gorgeous? I love these stamps. And I thought, you know what, let's use the little elf. And I think I used it in an art journal not that long ago. So, but oh well. Okay, so let's keep this at hand. Let's just start doing this. And my battery is flashing, so do I dare to start doing this? Or so I'm gonna start with a lighter skin tone. And this is the Stampin' Up paper. Oh my gosh, you hardly see it. It sounds a bit, not everyone is gonna love this sound. So maybe I'll just do this one with the nib points. And try to do this one. Oh wait, let's do all the skin tones. Let's try this with the chisel nib. I'm not sure if I can do that, but see, how do you do that over here? I'm not very good with that. It's a totally different color. Okay. I really don't like this nib. Sorry guys, it's just not for me. But I actually don't really like this as well for the larger areas. So I wish this was a brush pen. But oh well, it isn't. Whoa, that's different. Look at it. But now you need to go over it again. So now I'm gonna add some shade. And after I've done that, I'm just gonna change the battery. Otherwise it'll stop recording at the moment. That is important. Oh, I forgot her neck. So I'm not really good with... Oh, I forgot everything over here. Oh, let's try, see if I can still do this. I'm not really bothering today with where is the light coming from and where do you need to put the shade. I'm just coloring it in the way I think it's fun. So it might be that on the arms the light is coming from this side, on the face from that side. I don't really care. I'm just gonna give it a bit of shade over here and a bit over here and a bit over here. I'm just gonna do what feels right at the moment. And then I'm gonna get a new battery. So I always find this part really creepy because, I mean, look at it. Ugh, I don't like those lines. So let's go over it with a light one again, but first, get a new battery. Okay, so let's go over it with a light one again. And I always do it in a circular motion. I think it blends better. I'm not sure if it does, but it feels that way. It almost feels like there's nothing in here. Maybe the color is so light, but I've got a feeling that it's a bit empty. I'm not doing anything. Yes, I am. I'm still not very sure about this. I think this needs loads of layers. I think that's just it. So I'm used with Copic markers. I used to have loads of Copic markers and I sold them all. I never should have done that, but oh well. So I've been looking for other nice markers ever since. Because I sold them all because I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I bought the Stampin' Blends. And I'm not really very happy with them, to be honest. So yeah, oh well. Stuff happens. So I hope this one is okay. But like I said, I'm used to a brush nib. And the Copic markers, you just needed 2 layers. And it was no stripes, no streaks or what you call them at all. But this one I think you need, even if you want it to blend, you really do need a few layers. Because I think you still see the line a bit too much, but oh well, that might just be me. So let's go over it again. Oh, it looks better now. But with the bullet nib, I believe you just miss parts. Well, I'm not gonna complain about the bullet nib anymore. So I'm gonna say it one more time. I really prefer a brush nib. And the chisel nib is not my thing. It's just not my thing. Maybe with a really large, yeah. If you have to color really large areas, it's nice. I don't think this is gonna work. Look at that. That's just so weird. Oh, I haven't shown you what it is. It is a really cheap paper. It's watercolor paper from one of those cheap stores. This was $3.50, but I really like coloring on this paper, so I thought maybe this will be okay as well. But I'm not really sure. It doesn't blend at all on this paper. Maybe I need something underneath. This might be a nice idea, because here you can see it bleeds through a little bit, but that's okay. And this one does really a lot. So maybe it colors better if you use something underneath. It feels better immediately. Okay. I'm just gonna color the rest of this, and then we're gonna go on to the next phase. So this looks really nice. Not sure about this though. Okay, but like I said, maybe this paper isn't good for this. Although when I made the swatch, it was really nice. So maybe it's just this color. Let's just find out. So we've done that. Let's go for the hair. So I'm gonna start with yellow. So I think this is more green. I'm just gonna try out without even looking at my swatch card. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm gonna start with my chisel nib. Let's just try it again. Look, this is really nice, the big parts. But then when you get close to the face and the sides, yeah, no. Bullet nib for me. This is more green than yellow, I think. Let's see what it says on the swatch card. So I am gonna edit parts out because this video is gonna be way too long. This is 949. There's not really a yellow in here. Well, this one, but it's all a bit darker. So I don't think there are many pastel tones in here. It would have been nice if there was a lighter pink and a brighter yellow and, you know, a bit more baby blue. But maybe that's in the bigger set. I don't know. So I'm gonna color this one as well. Let's try the chisel nib again. Let's see if that works. Oh, this paper works better, guys. It's just better paper. So this is still very streaky, but it's just the first layer. So I'm gonna go in with what I think is the lighter color. So just a bit over here. Oh, that's a bit green as well. Well, I think I want a bit more orange, but I'm just gonna do this. Just give it a bit more natural look. And again, not thinking about where the light is coming from or whatever. So I'm also gonna go in with a bit darker. I hope this is a bit orange. Nope, it's also a bit brown. Well, that's my own fault. I should have looked at it on the swatch card, but I didn't. So this one is really stripy, so I hope I can make this better, but I do this myself. It's not because this marker is stripy or streaky or however you say it, but I just did that on purpose. Why would you do that? Well, to see if I can get it better. So I think this will blend okay, and this will blend not at all. well, like I said, I think I need to go over it again. I think you need to build this up in layers. So the only trouble with that is that you don't get light colors. So you have to go over it 3 or 4 times to get it to blend really nicely. Which is okay, because now it looks really nice. But if you want pastel colors, you just don't get it with this. So, oh well. So I'm gonna color in the rest. So I did go over it again a few times, and it does blend a lot better. Okay guys, so this hair isn't colored in properly, but I want to go for this one. Although the face looks really nice now that it dried up. But I don't have time to do both, so I'm gonna go for this one, but I'm gonna try it out on that one as well. You know, to see the difference. So let's do the wings. I have light blue. So I'm gonna color this light blue, and I'm gonna do it with both wings. Okay, very streaky first layers. This one is way darker, so you really need to figure out which paper to use. Oh, wait, I forgot a bit. This bit. So I don't really color the first layer very nicely, because you're gonna go over it anyway. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, second layer. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but let's find out. So it looks really me. So now I'm gonna go over it again with a lighter, and I'm just gonna really do a circular motion at the part where it meets the other color, so where it needs to blend. For here you see the darker part a bit more, and over here it starts to blend a bit, but it's almost the same color, so it's almost gone. So I'm gonna go over it again. So I might have just gone over it with twice the light blue. Yeah, but now you're gonna see it. Now this is gonna work. Yeah, these are alcohol markers you really need to layer. So 3 or 4 or 5 layers. So it's gonna be darker than you think at first, but then it really, it gets really nice. Look at it. Okay, I do like it. Green, yellow. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go over it with a bit darker green. So the edges. So I'm just gonna go over it with the same color. So like I said, layer upon layer, and then it looks actually really nice. Yeah, this blends really awesomely. I just wanted to show you the different kinds of paper and the different results you get. So you need to find the right paper for you. This is not bad, but it's not really good either. I think this one blends way better. So I'm just gonna do the dress, and I might just speed it up. I don't know. I'm gonna take the lightest color pink that I have, which is really hard, and then a light purple. So I'm gonna color this and that, and then come in with a darker color. Okay, so the first layer is really awful to look at, but it's the first layer. So let's come in with this one. I think I'm gonna leave the middle a bit lighter, and I'm just gonna do a bit over here. Oh, this is not gonna be nice. Oh well. Let's just try and see how this will look. Look at the difference in color, by the way. This is so much darker. I do like it, but it's just harder to work with. So let's go over it with a light color again. Whoa, that's really a different color, isn't it? Okay, so maybe if I come in with a bit of this, it might just be awful, but it might also be a bit nice. I don't know why. And go, I'm just gonna do it with this one, and go over it with the light color again. This was the light color. So again, layer upon layer. Oh, this is nice. Now I really like it. So yeah, again, just keep going until you're satisfied, and add more layers. I also on purpose didn't do the edge over here, so it makes it look a bit more light, so you can get dark and light that way as well, of course. I do like it. So all I need to do is a little heart. So So let's do the little heart. Now for this nib is amazing. For those little accents, I really love the nib. So for me, the best marker would be with a nib, well, of course a nib, a bullet nib on one side and a brush nib on the other side. That's the best marker there can be. So I hope they're gonna do, I'm just gonna do this one more time because it is quite nice. I hope they're gonna do brush markers, like I heard someone say. So this one I need to do the hair again because it is really nice. It turned out really nice. So, but look, I really like it. Yes. So it does have a bit darker streaks everywhere, but I think that's normal for these markers. For alcohol markers in general, it's just, in my memory, it blended a bit better, but it might not have. So it does blend really nicely if you just put on 4 or 5 layers. Well, 3 or 4. Then it does blend really nice. But I went in with 3 colors over here, so... But it is really cute. So let me see if I can make a little list of pros and cons. The pro is I do love the case it comes in and the way you can open it and everything. And also I think the triangular shape is really nice to hold. It can roll off your desk, but if it just, you know, you put it down, it just stops here, and another one can roll further. So that's a plus. And I do love the fact that they have the same color as the cap, because I already didn't know what to do with 2 colors where I had all 4 caps of the marker, but that's my problem. And I also like the fact that you see this color over here, so you know this is the one with the bullet nib. And other markers do have that as well, but because this has a color, I don't know, you see it better, so I hardly ever make the mistake of getting the wrong the chisel when I want the bullet nib. So that's a pro, and they do blend really well. But like I said, a few layers. I wish there were some lighter colors, just because you have to add 3 or 4 layers at least to make it blend really well. It gets darker, and the darker colors correspond really well with the cap. When you swatch it, you need to remember that it's darker than this, because you're gonna add 3 or 4 layers. So yeah, I would have liked a bit more pastel colors. I think this one will be nice with skin tone as well. So in the end, I think the lighter skin tones are okay. The darker skin tones, you just have this. So not much to choose from. But yeah, overall, for this money, I don't know exactly how much it is, but I've heard it's about $1.20 for one marker, including the case. I'm not sure how much, maybe €1 or just a bit over €1 for a marker. I haven't figured that out, and I don't think it's that important. You just buy the whole thing, and but they aren't very expensive. That's true. And for these actually cheap markers, they are really awesome. You just need to learn to use them. That's actually it. So I really do love this cutie. I think this is a long video already, but I really want to make a card. So I think I'm gonna turn off the camera and find some paper. So I'm not gonna show you my thinking process behind the card. I'm gonna think of a card, get all the stuff, maybe even cut it to size, and then just put it together, because I really do want to make something with this. I really like it. Okay guys, my desk is full of stuff, but let me just get those markers aside. I did fussy cut the cute little fairy, look at this. And I took some pool party Stampin' Up paper. I also have the ink and this cute thing. This is just a bit of pink that I had. I want to put it on here. And I had this paper with a bit of cloud pattern, and I just used my this goes really quickly this way. My Big Shot, and I want to put it over here, but I do want to sponge a bit more. I've got a really nice happy birthday stamp that I want to use, so okay, let's put it on this block and use it in a second. I also took out this, so I think I need to sponge a bit more. I really want to sponge the edge of this with a pink, but just really small edge. Okay, so I always do the corners a bit more. I don't know why, it just looks nice. So that's enough. Let's just see. Yeah, that looks better. So if I would have done it without sponging, it would have looked like this. Nice. But with sponging, it looks like this. I like it way better. So I think I want to sponge this as well. So I'll just edit that part out as well, because it's just me sponging. But it's just gonna be this thing, so oh well, just sponge around the corner and over this a bit. Okay, ready with sponging. So what I want to do with this thing is get some paper. So I've been doing lots of work off camera because I cut everything to size and figured out what I wanted. This I want to keep like this. I'm just gonna stamp around the edge. You're just gonna see the outer edge, so am I going to do this one as well? Oh well, why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. I love this swirl. This is a very old stamp by Hera Arts. I've had this for years and years. 2006. It's an oldie, but I love it. Okay, so do I need to sponge more? No. So now all I have to do is glue this card together, but I do want a little ribbon. And I do want happy birthday, so let's do that first. Haha, I did it. In one go. Okay, so what's next? I want a little ribbon on here. And I do like the green of her wings, so what I want to do is cut off a little bit of this. And then, yeah, need some double-sided tape. So I need it to be about here. Oh, about here, I think. I hope I have this right. So now I can do, if I have it right. Let's just say I have it right. Oh no, a bit higher. Okay, I can do this. I think I've never made a card as quickly as this one, but like I said, I did all the work off camera, so let's glue this one on here. And then this one a bit more over here. Oh, I like it. Now I still have a little bit of organza ribbon, and I'm just gonna put it, if I can, underneath the ribbon I already have and just tie one a little knot, and that's it. Just do this and then cut off a bit, a bit over here and a bit over here, and it looks like a bow. Isn't that just the easiest bow you ever made? Look at it. It's so simple. So now for this little cutie, I always like to do this. For this I use a bit of the foam tape. Let's glue her over here. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Look at this. I like it, but it needs something else. Maybe some glitter on her wings, because it needs glitter, and it needs something over here. It needs dots, and lots of them. Now just a little, you know, little heart maybe. This one. Well, let's just, a yellow heart or a green heart. Over here or over here. Ooh, that's difficult. Or maybe a star. Just a little star. Look at that. So apparently it's a green star. Is this green or is this blue or is it turquoise? Do I do so? No, that's enough. So I didn't use the yellow. Yellow heart? There's no yellow. No, that's too much. Gonna leave it like this. But I do want some glitter on our wings. So I've got glitter glaze. So I just put some glitter on the wings. Just randomly. And then the fun part, you go over it with your finger. So not only will the wings be glittery, but also your fingers. Amazing. I think that's it. I think, oh my gosh, look at it. Isn't this just the cutest little card? I really like it. Okay. I know this is a very, very, very long video now, but I just need to tell you just a little bit in conclusion again. Like I said, I would love a bit more pastel colors because it does blend really well, but you need to put layer upon layer so it gets darker. But look at it. And I even love the fact that the white blender, it took off a little bit of the color, not too much, but just a little bit. And then you get this little bit of light over here. I really do like it. So, yeah, I'm really happy with these markers. And considering the price, I'm gonna put it down here because I have no idea what it was. But they are cheap markers and they do have a really lovely case. And they do work really nicely. Just know that it's gonna be darker than you think because you need to add a few layers. Actually, that's the only thing I can think of. That's really important. And the right paper, because this one is really cute as well, but this one is just way better. So you need to find the right paper. For me, that's at the moment Stampin' Up! Whisper White, which I really like, but I'm gonna look for other papers. If you have any suggestions of paper that works really well with Copic markers, and also paper you can fussy cut, so not too thick or too thin, because I like working with stamps and then putting it on cards or in art journals. Let me know. I would love to know what you use for alcohol markers. And, well, what else can I say? Only thing is I would really, really love a brush nib. So if they ever do that, Arteza, let me know. I really want a brush tip. But for me, working without a brush tip, I think it is really nice. I like it. So, I forgot to tell you, I do have affiliate links in the description box down below. So if you would like to try it yourself, you can order through those links, and it doesn't make any difference for you, but for me I get a little percentage, and I really appreciate it, guys. Loads of you have bought items that are shown from Arteza through my affiliate links, and it's really nice. Thank you so much for doing that. But I also think I have a coupon, a discount code. I haven't asked it yet, but I think it's gonna be Karen's Corner 5. If not, I'm gonna put over here what it is. And it's going to be in the description box below as well, and it's usually valid for 1 month. So if you want to try these out, you can use that code and you get 10% off. So that's really nice as well. If you order through my affiliate links, it only works on that link. So thank you, Arteza, for sending these to me. I really, really, really like them. I needed to. You need to practice stuff like this. I don't color that much with alcohol markers. I don't color that much at all, but I really do love it. So whenever I color right now, I use the Arteza brush pens. They're amazing, with or without water. But now I think I'm gonna try these a bit more, because look at it, isn't it cute? So that's it for this very long video, I think. I hope you liked it. I hope you're still watching. If you do, yay for you. So, you know, I would like it if you like, subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell. Boy, I like this. I do like the glitter as well. It's such a cutie. All that's left to say is, groetjes from Holland. Greetings from Holland. Bye.